I'm sure you've probably heard the phrase, you are the people around you, and that very much applies to your money as well. Your community, your friends, your family, the people you follow on social media, all of those things actually influence how you think about money and how you spend your money. As human beings, we just want to fit in. And so we often use our money to signal to other people how we want to be perceived, right? And we also are constantly comparing ourselves to other people, our reference group, so to speak. And back in the day, your reference group was pretty limited to people you were physically seeing on the street, in your community, etc. Now, we are exposed to thousands and thousands of people online. And so your brain is constantly recalibrating what your reference group is and how to define kind of if you're in the in-group or not. And that applies very much so with your money. And that's why wealth is very much relative. You could be making $100,000, and if you are hanging out with millionaires, you are going to feel poor. And that is because of your reference group and how you're perceiving other people. And so imagine going on social media and being exposed to extreme amounts of wealth. That completely skews your reference point and how you perceive yourself and how you're doing financially. And I also want to emphasize, social media can be so fake. It's very, very easy to fake wealth online, but our brains don't always know that. And so if you're seeing this content over and over again, your brain starts to normalize it, and then you start to normalize it. Social media algorithms also are optimized for certain types of content, and wealth content specifically tends to perform better and drive more engagement. And that is just an exploitation of the algorithm, and again, reinforces this idea. You're also dealing with relational dynamics. Maybe your partner, your friends are pressuring you to spend, generational expectations about what you should be doing with your money. And all of this, you're being bombarded by all of this all the time. And a lot of times you have no idea that this is even happening. You're just like kind of soaking it in subconsciously. And it does drive your financial behavior and how you think about things. And the thing that a lot of traditional financial advice gets wrong is it's very prescriptive. It's like, don't let anybody kind of influence you. That is impossible. You are going to be influenced whether you want to or not. And that's why I always advocate for bringing awareness to the fact that these forces even exist, and then setting up guardrails to make it easier for yourself to make money decisions in a world where you're going to be influenced. And these social forces are just one of three forces that I talk about that influence your money. So there's social forces, like I just talked about, and then internal forces, what's going on in your brain, and structural forces, so like the policies and product designs that influence our financial behavior. And understanding these forces is so important for building a better relationship with money, so then you can redesign your environment to protect yourself.